Sork has almost no mana, and he could one-shot Shadow Shaman, so looks like he's just gonna go for the tower. He can probably push just about as fast as them.
No defense is coming out just yet. They actually do get tier 3, but a nice little pick off here. A bit of a Robin Hood, if you will, is legit-like and jumps right in and gets a quick pick off on Shadow Shaman. Oh, nice blast will fly. A snowball in the butt on your way out there, sir, as he timber chains away. And I guess a little bit of a success as they do get to tier 3, but Meepo is still hanging down here. Poofing away and hands himself over. Little bit overzealous right there, I would have to imagine, as Lich does not fall and heads himself back to the base. Now, I'm not a little surprised. Neither team really committing to a Roche just yet. I mean, I would feel like maybe at this point, if Meebo wanted to venture down into the Roche pit, he could probably get something done, I would imagine, right?
In the bottom lane?
In the Roshan pit, Pandaego.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm so hungry. Yeah, he could solo Roshan really easily. Like, with Vlads and that many Meepos, it's you just like have to take one out when it gets kind of low and keep rotating them around, but then again, if he gets caught doing it, he'll die, so... I think he could sneak it, because you just blink over the wall and teleport in with, or poof in.
Yeah, we'll see if it's something he considers at this next go around. He comes right back with the help of the Boots of Travel. Will make his appearance right to the mid lane. And, oh no, a zombie, our highlighted player. Bit iffy with the Dazzle. You know, not going to go easy on him. You know, just because you're a star fan who's picked out to do this game, I'm not going to go easy on you. You've been pretty lackluster with the Shallow Graves, if I have to say so myself. But hopefully they can pull it together, making the run back.
Been some good heal saves though. There's been a few people
been a
almost
couple
dying.
of times. I can't say it's been completely worthless, but there's definitely been some spotty moments right there. But for now, they're going to pull back. They're looking to push forward. Shaman's got the wards, drops him immediately, and does a little bit of work on the Dazzle. Now we'll try to focus him down. Nice Rupture, though. Catches him in the base. They're going to have to take him down quickly, and then maybe take care of these wards, as they're already going to town on these racks right now. They can't afford to really lose these. Meepo making a long run, it looks like, all the way back to the base from the bottom lane. That's a bit unusual, but instead, here comes Bloodseeker making the jump in. And they lose a Rax. This is not good. Both Racks end up going down with the help of those wards. They really get it done. Meepo still hanging around from behind, looking to make a move in from the back. Runs into a couple. There's the blink in. Earthbind. Oh god, he's right in the middle of the wards. This is going to be very bad, and he does end up going down. Unfortunately, no buyback for this gentleman, as he will fall. Oh, nice leap in. Starfall gets a couple. They end up falling on the way out, so they lose a Rax overall. Timbersaw should be able to get away from this one, unless he can land some sort of crazy arrow right here. Come on, baby. You can do it. Believe. Believe.
Leap arrow, he might be able to do it.
Let's go. Leap.
It's gonna be hard.
Let's go. Way off the mark. Down the south. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh god, they're finding out right now. Oh, Marana. Go, Marana gets zapped down, and that's pretty much how it goes. It's Marana's had some falling. Well, one Rax down. Not very good for Pubbed allies here, as now they're going to be hindered a bit. Very questionable play coming out from the Meepo at the end there, jumping right into the wards. It's definitely, when you're going against a Shadow Shaman, you got to be cautious of where the wards are. You got to be careful not to take fights where wards are going to be right in the middle of it, laying out. You cannot definitely underestimate the power of these wards, Pandaego. I mean, is anything I'm saying, like, incorrect? Like, I would imagine that that would be the smart thing to do, but in the meantime, it looks like, don't mean to cut you off, but action ensues as they're going for the Bloodseeker.
Grave.
Oh. There it is! Yay, Grave, but you're the one stuck behind, so, ooh. Oh no, the Timber Chain does not land, and Dazzle will be able to get away. Ancient Apparition also nearby. But, yeah, I mean, I think at this point, all they have to do is, anytime these wards are up, Urgo's going to just move to the forefront, place him down inside the base, try to take a couple of Racks, and it looks like Meepo's finally taking our advice here. Looking to go for the Roshan pit, and of course this is a pub game. There are no wards there. No wards really out by any team. Definitely not the Dire. Oh my god, they need some wards. But, you know, they're going to get this Roche, but they might lose a bit of top lane if you can't get it real quick and commit back to the fight. Oh, look at this, though. They're making a full rotation all the way back. Do you think it's a smart thing? I would have figured they could have just pushed into the mid maybe take it a fight, then maybe make a cut up to the top lane, or do you think this is the smart thing to do?
Roshan has fallen to
It's probably best for them to just push down the lane in a pub, because if they run through the base, they might get a little lost and screw it all up. So it's probably for the best to just stick together and go down a lane.
Yeah.
If you cut through the base, you have to have pretty good coordination, or else if people start like going off on their own, you're gonna lose that fight most of the time.
Oh! Ice Blast on 4. That has them all scratching their heads if they even want to commit to anything, but the Ice Blast is now level... No, it's... Well, oh my god. The Ice Blast is not level 2. This H Aberration's 11. I don't know what the hell's happening right now. That's got me a little flame. Oh god, the Chain Frost murders!
Brave.
Takes them apart. It's bouncing between everyone. Oh god!
Oh boy.
Mirana! Oh,
I think
god.
it's gonna
Oh,
bounce.
now the Bloodseeker! Oh god, this is the worst case scenario you could ask for. Legit like it makes it in. Meepo trying to defend everything else. They might get over greedy, but the rest of them are hanging back and will clean up the racks. This is looking very promising for the Radiant team, unfortunately. As Meepo now back with the Aegis, looking to jump in. The Rupture will catch on Timbersaw. Very far flight. They can't catch him with the Earthbind, and he will get away. Oh no.
I'm actually surprised that one didn't hit. It looked like a hit on my screen.
It was
but
real close. But you're losing racks in the top lane now. No bueno.
Yeah, Ross is pretty good. That hero, once you get Ags, even if you like dive their base and trade your fight poorly, as long as you have your wards hitting their racks, you're gonna get the racks every time. So, in a pub like this, it's easy for them to do that.
2 sets of racks down, nearly. Just one is standing on top, but definitely our Dire squad backs are against the walls. We know when is the time to do an all or nothing. Like, it's got to be relatively soon. They got to feel really crippled here, because it looks like the game plan for this Radiant team is we'll just wait it out till Shadow Shaman has his ultimate, and then we'll finally move in. But luckily the wards, they're not very long cooldown, so they're actually just about to be back up. 10 more seconds, they'll make something happen. In bottom lane, something's already happening. Bloodseeker's trying to get Lich, but might get caught out himself. Timbersaw looking to make a run at him. There goes a nice shotgun leap in from Benji, and he will end up taking the kills after eating an arrow, but takes the kill regardless. Very nice for him, and another just free feed and handover. Uh-oh, Ancient Aberration. Nothing comes of it. Urgo doesn't care. He runs right through the river. Doesn't matter. Censored Secret does escape from that one, but yeah, no level 2 Ice Blast from him, so a bit of a mistake. I know maybe in my bottom lane, Meepo needs a Chain Frost and all sorts of AoE damage, and that's pretty much a nightmare for Meepo, as he does end up going down. Obliterated right back to the base. That's a minute without him, so if the Radiant team look to push, they have the wards available, and now even a Refresher Orb. My god, the Nerd Sweat Pandaego from the Shadow Shaman is a bit crazy.
Yeah, he can basically kill this even if he just runs in there and drops the wards, which he might do, it looks like.
Just both of them.
Oh.
He'll just gonna drop both of them and end the game. He's actually
Thinking
been
about it.
pretty decent with the focusing of them too. I've been watching, but you know, sometimes these players, they throw in the wards and they just figure that the wards like come with some sort of auto aim feature to like get the most prize target, but that's not how it goes. You got to make sure that you micro those wards once you place them down. It seems like a no-brainer, but a lot of people just don't know that. But I would have to say, I was going to talk a bit about that Ice Blast not leveling the ultimate, and I've been guilty of that a couple of times, especially when you're newer, because I guess when it's on cooldown, it can kind of throw you off a bit to level it up, but you know, regardless, for now, he's still a long time before he's finally reached level 12 and then finally can acquire that sweet level 2 Ice Blast. Doesn't want to go to the jungle to farm just yet. Instead, he's going to run back into the base and just kind of hang out here. I would have to imagine that a lot of this Dire team have a bit of cabin fever right now. Look at that. Both wards now laced down in the bottom lane.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Ice Blast out, catches on Benji. Oh no, on the Shadow Shaman rather. Gets blurred, you take it down. Dazzle on the run back, heals himself up with the help of the urn. And, wow, for now, Mirana shoves them back. Timbersaw on the retreat right here. But Bloodseeker hungry. Looking to push forward with the help of the phase. Nice chakram to nowhere, buddy. Can't really get down the hill. Bloodseeker doesn't really know what's happening either. Catches him out, throws out the silence, but not the rupture.
He's stuck in there now. Oh.
And he's stuck in will TP and no Force Staff build on the Bloodseeker kid, so he can't really get to where he is. So that was unusual. So they committed both sets of ward there, Pandaego, and only took down the tower, but the lane's still being pushed. I mean, I'd have to help but feel that this is pretty much over for your Dire team.
Yeah, I don't think there's even anything they could do if they were playing it perfectly at this point. The Meepo is going for Manta? Is that who's getting?
It is definitely
That's
a
interesting.
Yasha pickup on a Meepo.
I've never seen that before, actually. I don't know if that's a
Not
thing.
more Meepos. Why not more Meepos? Manta style, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of as well. Bottom lane, they're making it go, and they're going to catch Bloodseeker here. 2v1. He cannot survive. An Ice Blast goes out, but it will not matter. And, man, taken down immediately. Meepo poofing right to the top lane, runs right into the worst person possible. Actually, the worst people possible as he eats a lot of AoE. Chain Frost goes out. There it continues. And, yeah, there's nothing you can do there, Meepo. Quickly taken down. Sent right back. And for a last pick Meepo, it's probably one of the worst teams you can pick a Meepo into. Dazzle, nice shallow grave. Will give him a bit more moments to, you know, regret the idea of leaving the base. And he falls.
He's dead. Well, that's probably it.
Yep, unfortunately.
Shaman's running down middle with his wards.
It's not looking too hot for our fan this go around, unfortunately, as you know, we were rooting for them to pull out the win, but it's looking very grim right now, as most of their base is grumbling right before their very eyes. Yet it looks like the Radiant team still insist on doing a bit of a split push here. I'm not too sure why. 2 committing to the top, 1 mid, 2 bottom, but now wards down. And with 4 dead Pandaego, this is looking like it, you know. If you had to grade this pub game, you know, in a A+ to F- grade, how would you grade it?
What am I grading it on? Just the overall grade for the entire
How
thing?
pub-rific was this game?
Pub-rific? This was A+. This is A+ pub-rific.
Quality right now.
Had everything.
The Meepo pick was definitely the first sign.
Bloodseeker, Battle Fury.
Wow,
GG
Chaos
calling
is
like
breaking
20
out,
minutes.
but this is it. I mean, it's all Radiant team now as they look to clear out the rest of the base. GG is called, and the shrine will be taken down. Wow. Well, congratulations to the unknown Radiant team, able to take down our poor little E-Hug fan. Unable to get something done, but, you know, hopefully some people watching learn something about this. That's what has to come
Carry
up with
TP scrolls.
Carry. Okay, there's a lot of things to know. Carry TP scrolls. Like, if you're gonna play Meepo, know what you're doing, or at least know when the right time is to pick them. Don't pick them into a Timbersaw. Don't pick them into a Lich. Don't pick them into a massive amount of AoE. That's a big no-no right there. And you know, there's a lot to take from this, but regardless, there's always quality entertainment in pub play, and that's really what matters, and that's what I would have to say about that. So, well, I think that's all that's going to go for tonight. You know, I know it's short and brief and sweet, and unfortunately, you know, I'm a little brokenhearted as Jiggle could not resolve his internet issues. I can't apologize enough for a lot of the true Jiggle fans out there who wanted to come by and see him, and I can just assure you that once things get resolved, maybe once he's back in the gamer house, we'll get something going with him involved. We'll get something with maybe a couple other E-Hug people involved. It'll be a good time. Pandaego, though, I have to thank you the most for being available and stepping in for him. I appreciate that, my friend.
Thanks for having me. I had fun, actually. It was pretty entertaining.
I hope so, because really, I mean, sometimes I just don't know what the hell is happening right now. But, you know, one class, let's just give one more time here. Let's just do one more throw up. This Corey right now. I mean, look at this thing. It is like Kirby had sex with a pillow while eating a marshmallow. I mean, it's just the towel. No, I'm sorry, the blanket. I keep calling it a towel. The blanket.
I mean, you could use it as a towel if you wanted to, probably.
Do you have this blanket, Pandaego?
We do have some, yes.
Oh, are they soft?
Jiggle Billy very much loves to use it. They're actually really soft.
So you hear that, everyone? Jiggle Billy loves the blanket. So for those of you who support Jiggle Billy, support the blanket. This is a big deal right now. But, you know, oops, sorry, I'm like blasting through all of my production quality here. But you know what? I mean, yeah, we do appreciate your support and everyone and coming by and saying, you know, and taking in everything. Hit follow. You can follow me on Twitter, of course, at KOTLGuy, Pandaego. Can you just one last get? And of course, just I guess while we're at it, if you have any shout outs of assortment, why don't you just go ahead and rip it out right now?
Yeah, my Twitter is at Pandaego with a 0. And shout out to our sponsors, obviously, for helping us do this and giving us this opportunity. And shout out to you for hosting the event.
Thanks, man.